Okay, so to add to what I was saying earlier, hold on. To add to what I was saying earlier, so my friend Devon, unfortunately his mom passed. Then I guess because of her passing, I guess unfortunately it made him depressed because when she was alive, he was already doing the wrong thing and he already was lost in life because he didn't have a father figure. So, you know, he was already out there. He was out there trying to prove stuff to people that he really didn't need to be proving it to. But like, unfortunately, since his mom couldn't chase him, all she could do was try to tell him, like, Devon, I don't know why you're doing what you're doing. This is not the way you need to be doing things. I mean, I take good care of you. I show you love. I don't know why you feel the need to be out here in these streets running around. What are you doing? And like I said, the sad part is she was paraplegic. If you don't know what that means, she basically could not walk. So everything she did, she was wheelchair bound. And like I said, all she could do was tell him that this life that you're trying to chase is not going to put you nowhere but to the grave. And he's like, oh, Mom, you don't know what you're talking about, Mom. I got this, Mom. I can deal with it. And she's like, all right, Devon, just know I love you, and I'm praying that you get home safe every night. And he's like, all right, Mom, whatever. He had all the name brand stuff you could want. He had a PA. He almost had every game system. Was always fed, was always well taken care of, but he was always trying to find that, I guess, his manhood or something. But anyhow, like I told y'all, his mom passed away, and so many years later, he came to my high school, and I didn't even know where dude was. So I seen him at least one time, or one or two times, and he told me there was some people coming after him because of some stuff he was doing. And he's like, hey man, oh my goodness, man, it's good to see you, bro. I was like, hey, what's going on? He's like, hey, just so you know, and I want to forewarn you, I'm in some type of trouble, and if you don't see me after today, there's some people after me, and I'm afraid they might catch you, so I just want you to know, since you're one of my closest homies, if anything happens to me, I just want you to know why. You might not see me after today. I was like, what do you mean? Did you try to tell somebody? He's like, no, there's no point. They're going to catch me no matter what I do. So I just want you to know that, you know, we're homies. So I just want to tell you right now, I mean, you might not see me after we talk today. So I was like, okay. And after which I was asking what happened, and he told me, like, apparently he got involved with some street people that he really shouldn't have. And I guess he snitched on somebody or something. I don't know. And I guess he was trying to prove too much of how much of a street dude he was. After his mom had already told him he ain't need to be doing it because it wasn't going to get him nowhere. But, you know, when you grow up without a father figure, you're going to take some roads to get your manhood that ain't necessary. But sometimes that be the case. But like I said, God rest his soul, you know. We all got to learn in some fashion. But anyway. So, right after he told me that, we left school. Then I wake up a couple of days later, and then I see his obituary on Facebook, and kind of find out your bro had a whole family. I was like, here we go. And then the only thing that played in the back of my mind is he told me this might happen. I just didn't think it was going to be this quick. But this is just a lesson to tell you. If someone who cares about you is telling you to stay out of a certain way of life, listen to them. Because it takes a lot of effort and energy and time to create life. It takes but a couple seconds to remove it off the earth. Like it takes a long time to build something or somebody, it takes a couple seconds to break them down. Takes a long time to build them, takes a couple seconds to break them. Really. So I'm just letting you know because stuff like that is real and it does happen. So yeah. And I do believe he was like 21 or something, so He lived a very short life, but he's rejoined with his mom, so, happy to hear that, but it's sad. And then another life lesson was, my little sister's friend, who apparently was, gay, and his uncle wasn't fond of that, and I figured this out the hard way because, he knew and he told me and his nephew or whoever, I don't want my nephew being gay, so whatever y'all gotta do to stop him from being gay, y'all need to do it, because I ain't having no gay men in my family. I'm looking at him like, my dude, are you that insecure? For real? Like, really? But anyway, since I ain't know nothing about it, I was just like, alright, whatever, fine. And he's like, I mean it, if he do any gay shit, you gotta hit him or something, turn him into a man. I'm like, what is hitting the dude gonna do about his home? What is that gonna do about him being gay? If he's gonna be gay, he's gonna be gay. You hitting him is gonna make him hate you more. I don't understand what this is supposed to do. But anyway, so he's like, yeah, so now y'all get y'all chances. Y'all wanna fuck him up or do something to him, do it. Cause I don't need my nephew being gay. I'm like, okay, apparently that's the issue. Alright. So, every time he did something or said something that was gay, we hit him. I didn't understand why we were doing it, but we were doing it. Nobody taught me about the gay stuff, the lifestyle. Nobody taught me that, so I learned it on it. Anyway, so then one day, homie, I guess, was asked me like, Matt, what's your favorite this, what's your favorite that, and I told him. And then he took me to an other house, took me in his basement, and, I guess he put on a wrestling game, you all like that, and apparently your boy was trying to hit on the brother or something. And his uncle came, he was like, man, so-and-so, what are you doing in my basement? I'm like, hey, so what's going on? Why are you in my basement? Boy, what the hell are you doing in my basement? And I guess he was trying to do something. I'm just like, I had no idea. And then, he's like, oh, no, man, you don't understand. This is why I didn't want my nephew gay. This is the stuff I was trying to avoid. I'm like, okay. Little did I know his little nephew had a crush on me, which I was not aware of. Do I hate him? Nah, it was just weird that it happened that way, but whatever, fam. I ain't gay or anything, but I don't hate him for what his lifestyle is. But then, come to find out, my little sister told me some years later, he turned fully gay, so, he dresses like a woman, acts like a woman, he talks like a woman, so all the stuff that we did really ain't do very much. But the lesson behind that is, no matter how much you don't want someone to be something, if that's really what's in their heart to be, that's what's going to happen. No matter what you do, what you say, if that's the thing they want to be, until something otherwise comes along and teaches them that ain't the way, that's what they're going to be. Ain't nothing to do about it. Either you live with it, you love with it, you learn from it, or you stay away from it. Because if you handle it the wrong way, like this next story I'm about to tell you, like my friend Christian, he tells me about how he thinks his sister was haunting his house. And I asked him, what do you mean? He's like, because my room's right across the hall from hers, and I'm always hearing stuff moving around. I think that might be hers. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? What do you wait, did she die? He's like, no, well, I'll just tell you, and Matt, you gotta promise not to judge. I'm like, I won't, but what happened? He's like, well, there was one day when, I guess my sister found out that she liked women and not guys, and I'm like, she told me, and she's like, bro, please don't hate me, don't look at me no different. And he's like, no, I wouldn't do that, sis. You like what you like, I'm not gonna hate you for that. And she's like, well, I hope mom and dad feel the same, because you know how they are about homosexuality. They're Christian, they don't like that stuff. But anyway, meaning to say they're Christians, they don't like that stuff. But anyway, so she was like, bro, if I go tell him, you promise you're going to come with me? He was like, yeah, I got you. So she went to go tell him to prepare for it. She went up there and said, Mom, Dad, there's something I want to tell you. I don't know how you're going to take it. Mind you, they're both Christians, her parents. And they're like, sweetie, what is it? We'll be able to handle whatever you tell us, and, that kind of thing. So she's like, are you sure? They're like, yeah, we can handle it. So then she came out and told him that she liked women, and all they said was, oh no, in this house, no, we ain't having that, we ain't accepting that, no, we're Christians up here, nope, we ain't having it. No, no, either you change that lifestyle, you gotta leave it. We're not going to hell because of you. Oh no, no. And so she's like, so you mean to tell me you can't accept me because I like women? They're like, nope, we're not going to hell because of you. So instead of them being the loving Christians they're supposed to be, they ridiculed her. So then she started crying, got real depressed, she got a noose and she hung herself. He told me he feels like she still lives in that house and she was never able to move on because of what happened. I was like, well, ain't this some love? This is how Christian people do. Okay. I see. That's sad, man. You're supposed to be Christian, you're supposed to be loving, but that's what you do. Okay, that's it. Anyway, I'm out.